What is interesting is that CIB has started in 2016 doing their evolution. They delivered on it, so both in global markets, in security services and in corporate banking they've been doing well. And so what they are looking at now by 2020 is basically to push the concept even further and to push the concept with respect to digitalization and optimization even further than it was in the initial plan.
So bigger cost savings then?
No, it will. That's what we said. It will. We will. There will be another year to be that will be added, and so it will push all the levers a bit forward. And so, as I remember, the levers were on revenues, on cost, and on capital, and we will basically those three will further evolve in that additional year.
On French retail, do you expect to return to revenue growth in 2017, and when exactly?
Yeah. During the year, we have improved our lending rate. So we have increased the lending rate. For example, the last quarter, we have improved by 4.2% our lending outstandings compared to the year before. So that is a positive thing. However, the low interest rate environment will most likely remain for the year to come. So I think that next year will remain difficult, although the trend is positive that lending picks up. So one of the things we'll have to see is how do commissions evolve.
So the return to growth could be towards the end of 2017 or even early 2018?
Yeah, we have to see how it goes, but it's indeed more on those horizons. It's not the next quarter.
Have you updated, though, a contingency plan in case there is a euro breakup with France possibly leaving the euro?
No, I think for the moment we have a situation which is such that we are positioned within a European environment. We are active within those countries, like for example, as I said, in Belgium, in France. So for us, it's not on the agenda to move anything out of it.
So there is a scenario in case of Marine Le Pen victory, or is it totally ruled out?
Don't make me say so. I mean, I'm not going to comment on politics. What it is for us, we are a diversified bank, and if something is changing in our environment, we adapt to basically serve our clients. That's basically what we are in. We're in the business of serving our clients.
The United States President Donald Trump wants to repeal the Dodd-Frank banking regulation. Could this have an impact on European banks like BNP Paribas?
We'll have to see, because if we go back to the G20, which is basically the ones that gave guidance with respect to banking regulation, they said that any new regulation should have no material impact. So we'll have to see if that unfolds. So normally, if one remains within that framework, it should be manageable, all those evolutions.
But is repealing Dodd-Frank putting European banks at a disadvantage?
Let's say for whatever the G20, I mean, the world is bigger than just Europe and the US, so there's 20 states that have to come up with an environment which makes it comparable for its banks to operate in.
So you don't see any impact?
It's too early. You know, these things typically, remember Basel II, Basel III, these are processes which do take a lot of time, where things are evolved, and that will be one of them.
One thing that's coming very soon is the triggering, supposedly, of Article 50. Are you planning to move soon some London staff to Paris?
It's not that our headquarters are there, so we don't have to move the headquarters. What it is that we have to stay close to our clients, serve our clients, and so that is typically what we'll see once we know more detail.
Can Paris really take a big piece of the equities derivatives clearing business?
I think the main question on the moving comes from people who have their headquarter activities in the UK and who might really be needing to push those people out of London and into other areas. As I said, for us, we are a European bank. We already have activities in Paris, in Belgium, in the Netherlands. So that's basically how we are doing business.
You're not going to change the balance after Brexit?
We'll have to see how things evolve, but it should be on the fringe that things evolve.